Hey, hey, everybody, we are live on the Cyber Thunder Broadcast Network. Welcome to Watkins, Glen. Cyber Thunder Rising Stars Series. Usually I tell them to turn left. Oh, wait, turn right. Turn left, go fast, turn left. That's what it is. Go fast, turn left. Today they got to turn right and left. Should be a lot of fun. The best part about this race, no full course cautions. Local cautions only. So we're going to go green. We have 45 laps tonight. 50% fuel. We've got a pretty big field. Looks like we've got 16 drivers registered. May only see 15 of them on track. Let's find some of them. Let's see. We've got some, we're going to call them bushwhackers. I'm just going to call them bushwhackers from now on. Mr. Front Row Kyle Nadeau, not going to start on the front row tonight. He's got to start in the back. Not allowed to qualify. Top of the chart up here, Mr. Mark Morton. We see him coming way off there in the distance. That camera will look cool when there's a bunch of cars. Mark is currently at the top of the chart. These guys got about 3 minutes left in practice, and then we're going to go to qualify. Like I said, 45 laps. I don't know how many tire sets they get. More than enough, I'm sure, since there's no full course caution. 50% fuel. Was talking to some guys before the race. Sounded like it was a 2-stop race. I think a full run is 16 to 17 laps. So, 2.5 stints, 2.5 fuel stops. So it'll be cool to see pit strategy. Do people run it backwards? Do they run the race backwards? Pit as soon as they know that those pits can get them to the end, get off cycle. Do you run it out long, and then take 2 tires, no tires on that short stop? No, Paul didn't feel like taking the bus stop. He's just going fast. That's why we call him the fastest chicken in the South, even though he lives in California. Nathan Dufton out tonight. I want to say we've got a couple drivers. I believe that 13 you see coming out of the pits right there. I believe Mr. Delgado has to start in the back as well. I believe him and front row Kyle Nadeau will have to start from the back. Minute 30 left. Let me see over here on my... I'm going to go old school junkie here, but I'm going to pull up your points. There are your point standings currently. William Kern is your points leader. We'll scoot this over just a tad so we can see that number 2 of Jacob Bowen. Let's make this bigger. There we go. We're going to be able to see names and stuff now. Jacob Bowen only 7 points behind. Sam Sutton in 3rd. Ed Jurgen in 4th. Matt Hall not here tonight. Matt Hall is currently 5th in points. Let's get this junky looking stuff out of here. But that way you can see who your points leaders are. Guys, we got 4 seconds left in practice. We're going to qualifying. Who's going to put it up on the pole? Who is going to lead these guys to green? Yeah, 5 minutes to put in these laps. Better get out early. I see Ed Jurgen in that Mad Sim car coming out. See John Boyd, his teammate, and another Mad Sim car. Upset Sim Racing. First two cars out on the track. I'm telling you, these guys better realize they better get out quick. You know, I mean, it's minute 14 laps. Your out lap, I mean, you're at almost 4 minutes just running your out lap and 2 laps. So get out there, get some heat in the tires, get your laps down. Get your spots on the grid. Track position could be pretty big. See, like Mr. Meoak still not out. Craig still not out on track. Dave Gainforth, Paul Turner. Don't know. I think those are the only ones I see that are allowed to qualify that are not out yet on the track. Follow Ed around here. I say we ride around with Ed. Get you a feel for what it's like coming through the last turn here. Hard braking into turn 1. It's one of the trickiest corners on the entire track. They throw it at you right at the beginning. These guys have to be careful on these laps as well. You go off track, your lap doesn't count, and it's easy to go off track. Sure, Ed's going to put a conservative lap in on the first one just to get a time on the board. Second lap, that's when you get after it. Looking up at my timing and scoring, looks like Nathan Dufton went off track. Jeremy Flanagan off track. See what kind of time Ed can put in here. That is a ride around Watkins Glen. Of course, Ed's going to jump to the top of our charts. First one out. John Boyd taking that spot. We have a Mad Sim front row, Upset Sim Racing leading the way. John got really loose there in the S's. See, William Kern's got his lap in. Let's put it on times. You can see what kind of times these guys are putting in. Kendon put him a safe lap in. No off tracks. Jacob Bowen jumping up to second up there. Talked to Jacob a lot this season. Can he get it done on a road course? I see a lot of off tracks. See a lot of guys came out and then are not currently out on the track. Got Mark Morton, Sam Hubbard, and Nathan Dufton on track that haven't put in a time yet. The rest of your field has not on the track. 57 seconds left. These guys got to get a time in. Mark was fast in practice. Sam got a time in, jumped up to second. Back to Mark here. Coming out of the last turn, down the front stretch. See if Mark can get a clean lap in. Mark jumps up to second. Jacob Bowen shutting it down. Kendon still on track. 20 seconds left. I think that's probably going to do it. 8 of our, it looks like probably 14 drivers tonight. Maybe 15. I don't know how many drivers. 8 of them. They're going to put a lap in. Mark's not going to be able to finish this lap before qualifying's done. It's going to be his one and only shot. Saw him just disappear there. Let's pull up your grid. You see it, John, up there in that upset sim racing car. He's going to start on your pole. Mark Morton in second. Sam in third. Ed Jurgen right there in fourth. Jacob Bowen in fifth. William Kern sixth. Nate Dufton in seventh. Kenan Cook in eighth. So those are the guys that qualified. After that, you got Dave Gainforth, Mr. Delgado, and Mr. Nadeau, 10th and 11th. I believe are still going to have to go to the back. Pretty sure that's how that's going to work. So, but there's currently 10th and 11th. Meoak 12th. Jeremy Flanagan 13th. Carter. I'm not sure if Carter's racing guys or if he just loaded in accidentally. So we've got Carter Lawson there showing on the grid in 14th. Paul Turner 15th, and Craig is rounding out your field in 16th. Again, don't think Carter's racing, and Kyle Nadeau and Christian Delgado are going to have to go to the back-o. You see it, yeah, we're waiting on, looks like Carter to load in and Mr. Gainforth. Wonder if Dave is starting from the pits, maybe. We're going to watch them roll out here. I'm going to have to take a quick break. I will be right back. All right, the Porsche is leading the way. Still want to check on Dave Gainforth. Yeah, it looks like he is starting from the pits. Not a bad thing to do. But these guys are wishing they had the handling of that Porsche up there in front of them. Like Kyle's going to be able to stay in his spot there. Not sure. Not sure. 2 more turns. That Porsche took a hard right turn. Oh, green flag. That outside line got a really good start. Oh, man. Mark was way ahead. when they cross the start finish. I hope that didn't get him a penalty. See him coming through the S's. This is the scary part. It's pretty easy to get loose here. Like we made it through clean. Mark Morton leading the way. Through the bus stop and around the carousel. Look back here in the pack, Mr. William Kern. See some guys really wide off the carousel there, some taking it more shallow. See him getting loose. Oh, Kyle trying to work his way through. Mioke behind him. Looks like Mark is going to lead that first lap. He's kind of pulling away from John. Settle in, find your rhythm. See Sam back here in third, putting pressure on. Oh, John went wide in the carousel there. I don't know if he was just letting Sam by or pushed up. Oh, they're still side by side. He's fighting for that spot back. He's got the preferred line. Now Sam's got the preferred line going into the last turn. It's a great job by those two. It's not easy to run side by side through these turns. These cars are pretty wiggly. Sam's going to pass for second, see if he can chase down Mark. Mark's out over a second and a half lead now. Mark's gone. He gone. Working lap 3 of 45. Let's look back here in the field. You see Ed's the last one of this little front pack. And you got William Kern in a bubble by himself. Kyle's worked his way up to 8th already. Uh-oh. I got some red on my screen. Let's go see who crashed. Coming down the front stretch, that's Kendon Cook. Into turn 1. Oh, just lost it. I see some more red. I didn't hit anything though. That's pretty good. Okay, let's see what happened. What happened here? Christian Delgado. The left side's in the grass, coming to the bus stop. Oh, tries to pass Craig in the bus stop. Oh, that's never a good idea. They got it going. Not too much damage though, just a little slowdown, so that's not too bad. Back up front, you see Mark, you see Sam there in the background getting that. Car was bouncing, he hit that curb. Sam's chasing him down, he's got it under a second. Again, long way to go. Lap 4 of 45. Mark through the bus stop. Let's find some battles. These guys are pretty close to each other. '97 moving his way up. That is for 7th position. Back up front, man. Sam sideways coming out of these turns. Heat up those those rear tires. No grip. It'll be slippy. Oh, I see more red. That's almost as fun. I don't mean to poke fun because I'd be doing the same kind of stuff. Well, what happened? Let's try that again. Watching the 72 car here. Oh, just gets in the grass. Everybody keeps it off the wall. That's pretty good. Back up to your leader. Sam in second. Let's run through it. Let's run through it. Up front. It's the dog driving, not Mark. You see him, Mark Morton up front, has led every lap. Started on the outside pole, or inside pole. Started in second, and then took the lead and has led every lap so far. We're on lap 6. Second place, Sam Hubbard. He's up 1 spot, started in third. John Boyd in the Upset Sim Racing. He is down. That's your pole sitter. Is down 2 spots. Putting some pressure on Sam. Jacob Bowen up 1 spot. He's running in 4th. Mr. Ed Jurgen down 1 spot, running in 5th. William Kern back here. He is right where he qualified, but he's got a mirror full of that 97. Front row Kyle Nadeau up 4 spots. Kyle's trying to do the almost at the back to the front challenge. Behind him, Mr. Meoke. Also up 4 spots. Nathan Dufton back here in 9th. And Christian Delgado, he rounds out your top 10. Right where he qualified, right where he started. I don't think he qualified. Man, look at this guy. Craig's up 5 spots. Oh, wiggly. Hold on, Craig. Back up front. Mark got it out to a 2-second lead, guys. He is checked out. He gone. Back here, the second place battle looks like it's heating up pretty good. Oh, hang on, Sam. Man, drift in that corner. That carousel gets me every time. I just can't hit it correctly. This is the battle currently. See Ed back here. Not too far behind him, Kyle Nadeau. One of the bushwhackers. Trying to work his way to the front. Wants to hang out with this guy. He's got a long way to go to catch that guy. Mark is gone. Oh, Sam is sliding. Look at him. He's just drifting. It's kind of impressive. I'd have wrecked 10 times by now. This battle back here. Jacob has caught John. That's for 3rd. Oh, hang on, guys. They collect it back up. I let Ed through. going to let Kyle through. That was a scary moment. Good job by both of them not to lose their car. Wonder how that, what's that doing to John's car, not having that back end on it. You can see it right there, missing that back panel. Back out front. Marks out to a 2.4 second lead now. So quiet out here. Sam sliding through the turn. You can see him back there. Oh, what have we got going on back here? How these guys are going around the lap car of Ken and Cook. Front row, Kyle Nadeau up 7 spots. 7 of them. Some more red. You guys want to watch another crash? I do. Let's see what happens. Oh, we don't need it in slow motion. Jeremy Flanagan again, just having a rough night. At least you get some camera time this way. Oh, hang on. Oh! Yeah, that one didn't come out so good. He's missing a couple pieces. Gonna have to tow there. Oh, Sam must have had some trouble. You see Ed caught him. And these guys are now 6.5 seconds behind Jacob, so, or Mark, so Sam had some trouble and brought him back to these guys. Ed's under fire from Kyle. And I gotta think, when you split it in thirds, Sam coming to pit lane, he dropped pretty low. Might be, that's what I was thinking. Split it in thirds, pit, you know, lap 12, 15. Have 3 even runs. Maybe get some clean racetrack so you can put down some clean laps. Kyle Nadeau is going to move into second place. See Jacob Bowen got it back going. He's going to get back around Ed. Saw him have that issue with John. Kyle is currently 8 seconds behind Mark. See if he can start running him down. Man, that's a big gap. That's a long way to catch him. Watching. I don't see Sam, guys, anywhere. I wonder what happened to Sam. Can't find him on the racetrack. Mark out here. And Kyle's got it down to 7 seconds. He really cut that much time, I'm not sure. It's weird on a road course. Some parts you're slowing down for a corner and the other guy's on a straightaway, so that timing and scoring will show different, but it's constantly or consistently under 6 or under 7 seconds. Oh, come on, brain. Yeah, their last lap. So their last lap, Mark Martin, 16.803. Kyle Nadeau, a 15.246. That's a significant difference. Kyle was the fastest car on the track by a bunch that last lap. Mark going around Jeremy. Ed's gotten back around Jacob. Another battle back here. Mio coming in the screen. See, John's dropped back quite a bit. He's down 6 spots now. That damage on the back. You got to think you want to pit and get that taken care of. Ed's pulling away from these guys. Man, I don't know if Mark had some trouble. I'm not sure, but Kyle's cut that down to 4.5 seconds now. Maybe Mark burnt his tires off. Going that fast at the beginning. Let's look. I'll show you these last lap times. Look at the difference. 117s, 118s, 119s. Kyle Nadeau, 115. That'll cut into anybody's lead. You're that much faster. You can see Mark's in the carousel now. Kyle's right there behind him. Change it back to the gap. You can see we're under 4 seconds. Working lap 13. I gotta think you gotta start seeing pit stops soon. There you go, 15, 30, 45. So, especially with Mark seeing his lead shrink. Gotta think you want those fresh tires. Trying to watch for you. I'm trying to see if anybody enters pit lane. See, the 40 is finally in the pit lane. Keep an eye on John here. See if he uses that flex tape. Has them put a rear bumper on that car, straighten it out. That contact with Jacob. It's not doing him any favors. Trying to get a better, it's not giving me a better view, guys. We'll have to wait and see when he comes out. Yeah, car's clean and shiny now. Check these lap times. Looks like the gap's kind of evened out. This last lap, yeah, Mark was faster than Kyle. I'm not sure if he had some trouble. Watching nobody else coming to pit lane. These guys still just steadily battling. Meok right behind Jacob. Back up front, Mark's starting to pull away again. Kyle might have burned him up trying to catch him. Watch up front here. Doesn't look like Mark's coming this time. How about Kyle? Nope. Ed. Jacob. We got a taker. Jacob's coming. William Kern's right behind him. I believe those guys are teammates. Nathan Dufton there in the background. He is coming to pit lane. Long way down pit lane. That's a long drive. Looks like they're both getting tires. Christian Delgado on pit lane. They're both out. No penalties for these guys. No speeding on pit lane. Back up front, Marcus. You know, it's kind of evened out here at a 5-second lead. See that last lap? Yeah, Mark was faster than Kyle that last lap. Looks like Mark, your leader, is coming to pit lane this time. Get it slowed down. Kyle Nadeau is going to go another lap. See Ed Jurgen right there. Third place coming down. Mark's out of here. See Ed ready to go. See the fire coming out of the pipes. He saw the leader leave. He wants to go right behind him. These guys got to remember it's a little slidey on new tires. Been on old tires for a while. Just got to be careful. Mark came out of the pits in third. Let's check in. Kyle Nadeau's got to come this time. Yep, there he is. You see him. Slow it down, slow it down. I imagine we'll see Mr. Meoke right behind him. There he is. I don't know why, but the camera's right by Craig, so we hear his race car. Watch Kyle come in. See where Mark is on the track. So Mark's coming through the last turn now. Kyle is in the pit lane. There's Mark. Kyle getting tires. We're going to see Mark on the left go by as Kyle takes off. He's still got to go pit lane speed. Mark is full speed. We'll see where this shakes out. It looks like Ed Jurgen, who pit a lap before, is going to get by Kyle. See him coming out right there. Ed right behind him. Not quite. Oh no, what happened to William? We'll look here in just a second. I want to watch this little battle. See red on my screen for William Kern. All right, let's go back and watch. See what happened here. William with his teammate right behind him. Oh, just got in hot, got loose. Hang on. Hang on. He got it. All right. Let's check this one. Same thing. I'm telling you, it's these fresh tires. You've been driving around on old tires for so long, you forget how loose these fresh tires are. Yep, Christian just got in a little hot. Saved it pretty good, but man, that hurts those rear tires. Kyle's been able to keep it in front of Ed. Here's Mark way up there. It's like the lead's about the same as it was before the pits, right? Between 4 and 5 seconds. Kyle's got it down under 4. Under 4 seconds right there on that straightaway. Through these turns, it'll go back up and down and up and down. And let's check these lap times. So you can see there on the timing board, that last lap, Kyle was a half second faster than Mark. And we see it in the gap. We're under 4 seconds. Can front row Kyle Nadeau get up there and challenge for this win? Lap 20 of 45. We have went caution free, of course, but not accident free. And you can see Kyle wiggling there in the background. He's trying. We're down to about 3 seconds. Again, that last lap. Yeah, Kyle was about 3/10 faster that last lap. On my scoring here, looks like Mr. Meoke got around John Boyd. So Meoke's up to 4th. He also started in the back. Got around John Boyd, our pole sitter. John back to 5th. Let's take a ride. And that bus stop is just squirrely the whole way. He's got it down to a 3-second, tad under 3 seconds. They're right at that 3-second mark. And he'll be able to see that car's getting bigger. He's getting closer. Giving away Kyle's secrets here. You can hear where he's shifting. Again, that last lap, Kyle Nadeau was faster. Ed hanging out here in 3rd place. Yeah, let's run through it. Let's run through it. Again, back up front, Mark Morton's been out front the whole way. I think Kyle led 1 lap when Mark was in the pits. Kyle Nadeau up 9 spots from where he started. 9 of them. Running in 2nd, trying to chase down that leader. We're down to almost 2-second gap now. It was almost 8 at one point. 3rd place, Mr. Ed Jurgen, Upset Sim Racing. Another Upset Sim driver, getting squirrely there. Mr. Meoke running in 4th. He's up 8 positions. Your pole sitter is down 4 spots, running in 5th. See Jacob Bowen back here. He is in 6th. William Kern, we saw him have a little trouble in turn 1. He's running in 7th. Nate Dufton running in 8th. Seems to have a pretty clean race going so far. Mr. Delgado in 9th. And I still want to call him Gnome Nomer Craig, even though he's got numbers on his car. Craig is running in 10th. And is 1 lap down currently. That is your top 10. Back up front, we'll get back up here. We're down to almost a second. I mean, you can see it on your screen. Kyle's getting close. We're about to have a battle. Under a second now, guys. Under a second. Once again, Kyle was faster that last lap. Like through the S's, Craig is faster, or Mark is faster. The back half of the track, the last 3-4 turns, looks like Kyle is faster. These guys do have some lap traffic coming up. Jeremy Flanagan. .22 to go. About halfway through this fuel run. It's like Mark saw Kyle get close and decided to step on it a little bit. Just kind of maintain that gap for that lap. Oh, spinning in front of the leaders. I think they both made it through. They did. Created that gap to get a little bigger. We gotta watch it. We gotta watch it. It's going into one. You can see the leaders right behind him. Back end comes out. And we saw it. Oh, hang on. Zoom. Jeremy crashed again. I want to watch it again. I like watching people spin. Sorry, Jeremy. You're getting TV time. These guys are getting close. Kyle's getting close. All right, let's do it quick. Slowing down for the bus stop. Oh, just too hot. Hang on. Woo-wee. Okay. Back up front. We're down to a half-second lead. I hear somebody in the grass. Who's right in front of them? Dave Gainforth. Man, Kyle's there now. He's there. This part of the track, Kyle's been consistently faster. These guys are battling. Oh, hang on. Whew. That was close. Looks like we got shade here on the front stretch. Track may have cooled off. I didn't look to see what it was at the beginning. It's pretty hot. It's 115 degrees. It's slidey out here. Right, we're going to go side by side through the S's. Don't do it. I see Mark get really loose there. Mark's got the inside line for the bus stop. Did the gentlemanly thing. Kyle Nadeau to the front. See, it's sunny back here in this part of the track. Dark on the front stretch. Maybe we're going to get rain. That'd be awesome if they just put out rain right in the middle of this race. That'd be my favorite part of the whole race. See it get darker. Storm clouds are coming. Kyle Nadeau out front, trying to run away. 19 to go. Oh, I see another crash. Let's look, see what happened. Christian Delgado coming in left. Oh no. Hang on. Oh, and then he's got to wait for traffic to get by. That's a terrible place to be. Ugh. Okay, he got it going. Back up front, front row, Kyle Nadeau. Leading the way. About a half second over Mark Morton. Mark's not letting him get away from him, though. Look back. Look at this battle. These guys already had trouble once. Jacob knocked John's back bumper off earlier. These guys are fighting it out for 5th and 6th spot. Back up front. See him getting on the brakes for that bus stop. Hitting the curb, hit the curb, hit one more curb. There you go. See him working the wheel. Maybe Mark's riding behind Kyle there. Trying to pick up some pointers, figure out where he's beating him. 17 to go. These guys are 12 laps into this run. Are we going to start seeing pit stops soon? I think you can make it from here. Kyle's 13 laps into his fuel run. Mark's 14 laps into his fuel run. Guys are about a second off their fast times. Second to a second and a half. This guy just likes TV time. Okay. These guys are doing okay up here. Are you guys ready for another one? Another spinny, wrecky. These guys get around lap traffic here. Is that Kendon? We'll just get out of the way for the leaders. Good man. That's what I do too, or try to. One time I spun into the leader, costing the race. Sorry, Jerry. All right, let's go watch this spinny. Let's see what happened this time. He's getting a lot of TV time, guys. Oh, turn one again. It's going to get him. I see Meoak right behind him. Yep, same thing. Hang on. Yep. He's pretty good about spinning that car out, not hitting anything, though. Just that one time we saw him get the stuff. Back up front. Kyle's a second and a half ahead of Mark. Stretching his legs. Looking back here. 5th and 6th place in pits. They can make it from here. 15 to go. If I'm Ed back here in 3rd, do you pit? I'll get those fresh tires. Try to throw down a couple good fast laps to catch these guys. Your leader come this time. Yeah, Kyle's going to come this time. Mark's coming with him. Ed's coming as well. Meoak. Mr. Delgado right there. Christian is 1 lap down, though. Nathan Dufton out on track still. Oh, that's a terrible view. There we go. So Mark getting his right side up. Kyle's on, or Mark's on the left side. Kyle's on the right side. Kyle's away. Like no speeding penalties. How's Ed doing? Ed's coming out of the pits. No speeding penalties there. Meoke out. Delgado right behind him. Where's that put John? So these guys are just now coming through turn 1. They pit a lap earlier. We are good to go from to the end here. Still shows Kyle in the pits. We know he's not. Kyle Nadeau. And if that timing's right, yeah, it looks like it. It's a 3-second lead. How's that gap between? And then Mark's got 3 seconds over Ed Jurgen. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's just run through it real quick. We've got 13 to go. Let's pull their faces or something back up. Front row, Kyle Nadeau. Out here leading the way. Back to front challenge. Wasn't quite the back, but close enough. Second place, Mark Morton. Took the lead on the first lap. Led a whole bunch of laps. Kyle ran him down. Mark's in second, right where he qualified. Ed Jurgen up 1 spot, qualified 4th. Sitting in 3rd. Riding around in a pole. Wait, a podium. Yeah, not a pole. Ed's not riding on a pole. He might be riding on a pole. I don't know. Ed's kind of weird. Stephen Meoke started in the back as well. Didn't qualify, didn't get a clean lap in something. He's up 8 spots into 4th. John Boyd there, you see him in traffic. John was your pole sitter. He is back in 5th, right behind him. They've been stuck together tonight. Jacob Bowen in that white number 2 car. See Craig getting out of their way. Jacob gonna look under John here. I'll just leave it here. Watch this. These guys got into each other earlier, or Jacob got into John. I guess his back bumper got into Jacob's front bumper. Side by side down the front stretch. Lap traffic gonna get out of the way. 12 to go. Take turn 1 side by side. Oh, it's a dangerous thing to do. He says this is a battle for 5th. Whew. See John push up there a little sideways. That puts Jacob into 5th, John into 6th. William Kern riding around by himself back here in 7th. Nate Dufton in 8th. Mr. Delgado in 9th. And in the pits, no number Craig. Rolling around in 10th. Look at this guy. He's in 11th. I just had to show him because we've showed him a bunch tonight. But man, I think we've seen Jeremy spun out, wreck, hit the wall. Still in 11th place. Not too bad, bud. Not too bad. Back up front. Kyle Nadeau. Man, he's out to a 5-second lead. That's craziness. Oh, Jeremy did it again. Let me get this. We don't want to hear about Kyle anymore. Let's go back and see what Jeremy did. What are you doing, Jeremy? Turn 1 again? Turn 1 gets you again. Sure enough. He's got it down, though. He knows where to spin to. Oh, 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 back into traffic. Hang on. Car's coming. There you go. They got by. He got it going. Did lose a spot there to Kendon. Okay. Ten to go. Kyle Nadeau running away with it. Mark's by himself. Ed by himself. Mr. Meoke, really nobody around him. The battle is between these two. Jacob's currently in front of John. This is the battle for 5th place. We got some cool cameras. Let's play with some cameras. We got 10 to go. Let's mess around. Oh, of course, there's nobody there. Oh, there's nobody. Oh, there comes the car. How's that one? I guess I could look and see. We're about to see that battle come through here. There goes Jacob. You can see him getting close to that wall. Here they are coming out. We'll just follow these guys around. This is not going to give us them. We can see them. That's them way off into the distance. Here they come. Oh, Jacob got real sideways. Watch them come out of this turn. They should push all the way out to this wall. Yeah, that's fun. So, you know, Kyle's over 5-second lead now. Still shows him in the pits. It's not in the pits. Let's see. We can get that to switch. I'll play with a bunch of buttons. There it goes. It doesn't say he's in the pits anymore. As you would expect, last lap he was the fastest car on the track. We have 7 cars on the lead lap. Coming to 8 to go this time by. 8 to go. And I want to show you battles. I mean, really the only one is these two fellers. Everybody else is pretty spread out. Watch these guys. Oh, hang on, John. John went in hot that time. Yeah, that separated him. John getting loose there in turn 1 on the entry. Back up to Kyle getting around Craig. Some lap traffic. Put Craig 2 laps down. Seven to go this time by. Ed's just all by himself. Can barely see anybody in front of him. Same with Meoke. Jacobs kind of pulled away from John here. Mr. Delgado is a lap down. in 8th place. Everybody's just spread out. Six to go for Kyle Nadeau. Seen some smoke in front of him. I hear some sliding around behind him. What's going on back here? I guess it was Kendon. Kyle being a bushwhacker out here stinking up the show. Pretty sure he doesn't get points. So that's going to still leave Mark Morton with the points for the win, I believe. Pretty sure. The reason for that is Kyle was deemed way too stinking fast. The Rising Star Series is a developmental series. And as you can see, the guy came from the back to the front. We figured out a while ago. He drinks maple syrup by the jar, and he drives way too stinking fast. Almost a 6-second lead, huh? 6 seconds now. Kyle Nadeau. Just got to take care of the car. He'll get it done this evening. Look back in here at Mark, running in 2nd place. Kind of the same thing. I mean, he's got 3 seconds over Ed. Take care of your stuff. Really, this is the spot for the win in points. It's a lot cooler to get the win, but man, when you're fighting for a championship, take that points win. Oh, Ed back here. I'm looking in the chat. Matt says Kyle's a big reason he's run better this season. He must be sharing that maple syrup. Oh, I see some more red. I want to look. What happened? Watching this 95 car. Oh, just lost it. Stay. Oh, they didn't stay. Oh, watch out. Ah. He's missing pieces. Okay. Oh, Jeremy did it again. Oh, we see it kind of right there. I want to see it. You know, it used to be when Carter would race these cars, we'd just be able to watch him spin out the whole time, but he decided he was too cool. What'd Jeremy do? Oh, right in front of Kyle. You see Kyle right there in front of him. Oh, just wiggly. You know, Kyle saw that and was like, whoa, whoa. It's not too bad, Jeremy. You saved it again. Kyle Nadeau, 7-second lead. Ed's kind of catching Mark, but he's going to run out of time. He's down to like 2 seconds. You can see him right there. There's Mark in the black car. Ed's 3 cars back. Saw 2 lap cars in between them. See him in this view. You can see that blue and black car waving back. He's going to run out of time. Back up front. Kyle's got clean racetrack now, guys. There's nobody in front of him. William Kern is crossing the start finish right now, going into turn 1. That's the closest car to Kyle. 3 to go. I don't think he'll see another car for the rest of the race. Just got to not mess up. Again, Mark Morton is in position to take the win in points. Carter, you're in the chat. Does he get the bonus points for the win and all that? Is that how that works? Two to go. Kyle Nadeau. There it is from the series director. So yeah, so the highest finishing regular Rising Star non-bushwhacker. I'm just going to call them bushwhackers because it's fun to say. Highest finishing one of those fellers will take the points, the win, the points for the win. Kyle still gets the bottle of champagne. But when you're fighting for that championship white flag, it's the points that you need. Jeremy did it again, guys. I'm going to watch it. I'm going to watch it. I'm going to do it. Coming into the bus stop on the brakes. Oh, just lost it. Hang on. Drift it. Oh. Nobody coming. Does he get it straight? He's pretty good about sliding that car out and not hitting anything. That's impressive. Okay, get back up here to Kyle. Watch his last lap. Through that same part of the track, through the bus stop. Car looks dirty. Oh, we can't see anything here. That's terrible. There it is. We'll get a good view. 2 more turns. Kyle Nadeau's going to bring it home. Upstate New York, not a far drive back to Canada. Front row Kyle Nadeau's going to go from the back to the front. Get it done. Let's watch Mr. Mark Morton here. Coming across in second, which is the point win. Ed Jurgen's going to finish third. Mr. Mioke trying to keep it straight. Bring it home fourth. All right. Watch this guy drift it around. Let me see if I can find him. Pull these guys up. Where's that other feller? There she is. Let's go backwards tonight. Let's start with old Ed. Ed, you brought it home third, man. Pretty good race tonight. Pretty solid. I mean, you're up 1 spot, but in points, that's a second place finish. How'd your race go tonight, brother?
Good. I just my goal was just to stay clean, you know, not to get any incidents and stay clean. And I thought I had a top 5 car easily.
Yeah, I mean, well, you definitely did come home third. When Kyle was coming through the field, did you know he was the fast one?
Yeah, I figured that, so I just let him go. I wasn't gonna bother with him.
Well, hey, man, that was, to be honest, it's kind of boring to watch. You guys got spread out. We should have thrown a caution, but dude, that was good job. Second place finish. I don't know what else to say, so I'm gonna turn it over to you.
Yeah, thanks for doing the broadcast here, and sorry it was boring for you, but it's the way it goes sometimes. Road course. like to thank my wife and kids and Mad Sim Racing for sponsoring the car, and my teammate Joe. So, and that's about it.
Well, good job tonight, Ed. Like I said, that's second place in points, man. So that'll help for that championship chase. And we'll see you tomorrow night at Bristol, brother.
Yeah, man, that should be fun. Thanks.
All right.
See you there.
Kick that feller out. Bring in Mark. Man, Mark, right from the beginning, you jumped out front and just had a big old lead. At what point did you know that Kyle was chasing you down?
The second he joined the race, I know he's quick, and it's heartbreaking, but it is what it is. I'll take a P2. I wasn't expecting to have that good a race. I was trying too hard to be perfect and get speed. I don't know what my lap times were, but I don't think I busted under a low 114. But in practice, I had a 113.8. Ready for it, and then um, just tried to be too perfect and came one spot short.
Well, I mean, you did on track, yeah, but I don't know if you're aware. Kyle doesn't get points. He doesn't get scored. So, Mark, you got the points for the win. So, in the big picture, man, you just took down a W.
Well, it's nice, but I'm not the one burning out. Kyle is. But I'm a little bummed, but I mean, I'm happy. I'm happy at the same time. Technically, by the way, Mike, I have a new driver tonight. I got a cat, so the cat's driving tonight.
Oh, not the dog? You know,
Nope, dog's retired. He
just so you know, we call cats around my house dog food, just so you're aware. Ah, hey, man, I get it. We've all, all of us have spent time behind that 97. I get the feeling, but, dude, congratulations. That was a great race. You did a good job tonight. Coming home with those points, man. Looking at this championship, get you a trophy on the wall. Mark, good job, buddy.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much. That'll definitely help it because with work, I'm scattered here and there. Next week's Pocono. Was really hoping to race Pocono, but I'll be in Mississippi for work, so I'm out of that one.
Uh, Put in a provisional, sign the cat up, do one of those two. But hey, we're gonna turn it over to you. Let you give your shout outs and thanks, bro.
I appreciate it. First off, I want to thank you for broadcasting. Carter for hosting the Rising Stars, all BTR, Christian, Craig, Jacob, and Kendon, and of course Alan. And I guess he wasn't here tonight. Um, and I'll tell you, I'll even thank my sponsor, Scooters Ice Cream, owned by the one and only Craig Shaduter. But yeah, again, you for putting one heck of a broadcast on. By the way, good race last night too. I meant to tell you that last night, but definitely good racing. I know you were a good broadcaster, but I know you were that good of a racer, my friend.
Yeah, that's why they kept me in the booth for a couple years. All right, brother, I'm gonna kick you out of here, man. Maybe we'll talk to you in a couple weeks since you won't be here next week. But good job tonight, man.
Yes, sir. Much appreciated. Thank you.
All right, get him out. Get the guy that came in and stunk up the show, Kyle and the Doe. Talk us through it, Kyle. You had to come from, shoot, you're up 10 spots, so you had to come from 11th to get up there. Talk us through it.
Just had to be patient. These road races, there's such a mixture of, abilities that you got to be patient. Some people like road racing, some people don't. Unfortunately, it's a necessary evil of stock car racing, and yeah, you take the good with the bad, I guess.
So when you got up to second, and Mark was 6-7 seconds ahead of you, did you think you were going to catch him?
I wasn't sure because he had laid down some really, really fast laps in practice and in qualifying too. Basically, it just kind of was hoping for a mistake. Maybe he had burned his tires up trying to get away from the field at the beginning, and I'd saved enough. But yeah, after that, I think it was the first pit stop where he pitted a lap before me, and I came out where about 4 seconds. And then I just played the pacing game. There's a time to race and there's a time to pace. So especially at this track where it just eats tires up.
Well, I mean, you paced it pretty well. You finished with like a 7-second lead, so that's not too stinking bad for starting in 11th place. Kyle, brother, I'm going to turn it over to you. Let you give your shout outs and thanks.
Ooh, man, this thing does not like warm tires. First of all, I want to thank you for doing the broadcast. And then my grandma, my friends, my family, my girlfriend watching. I think this might be Brandon's first race that he's watched. So, hello, Brandon. Glad you could watch this one and made it interesting. Mark for putting up a good race. Carter for being Carter. Steven for chilling out in the room. Teammates, you, Carter, Cody at WTF, and I guess now I can say Alan and Mark Morton there at BTR. And I think I got everybody. Let's Jimmy Johnson this thing for a good old time.
Oh, we're going to watch it. Oof. Chantel, Kyle's going to need some special attention after that one. Okay, Kyle. Congratulations tonight, brother. We'll see you on track tomorrow. Since we're not teammates, hopefully I won't spin you out. Wink, wink.
Well, hey, I think that's called intention there, so it's broadcasted.
Oh. Okay, we're going to kick Kyle out of here. Congratulations, Kyle, once again. Let's get up your finishing order here. There it is. We talked to the top three. Front row, Kyle Nadeau, Mark Morton, Ed Jurgen. Mr. Meoke came home in 4th. Jacob Bowen, 5th. John Boyd, 6th. William in 7th. Nate in 8th. Christian Delgado, 9th. 10th, Craig. Jeremy in 11th. Kendon in 12th. Dave Gainford, 13th. Sam in 14th. I wonder what happened to Sam, man. He was fast. Looks like Paul Turner ran a few laps, and we're just going to say Carter for the fact of saying Carter. Guys, tonight, oh, there went my dog. Tonight, road course racing. Next week, Pocono. Tune in. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. We'll talk to you next week. Bye-bye.